Hello, everyone. My guest today is Christian Schmidt. He's been CEO of Cleverreach since summer of 2015. Together with Jens and Conrad, he manages the international email marketing company with more than 200,000 customers in 152 countries. Christian, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes.
All right. Very good. I see. Are those Nerf guns behind your head? Do you guys have Nerf wars in the office frequently?
Yes, exactly. We have, and it's correctly. We sometimes play Nerf guns.
Who wins?
Always somebody else.
You don't dominate. No one's a consistent winner.
No, it makes fun, and we have great teams, and sometimes the one team wins, sometimes the others.
That's good. All right, let's talk about Cleverreach. What's the company do, and is your revenue model a pure SaaS one?
Yes, it is a pure SaaS one, and our objective is to deliver a solution for direct message communication specialized in email marketing, and small SMBs and also big agencies and enterprises are able to create their direct communication to send campaigns globally and to analyze them. And that's our solution. We try to help people to communicate and to outreach their target audiences globally. And in future, we do have other channels than emails, like Facebook Messenger, chatbots like Alexa, and so on.
Very good. And give me a general sense. I don't want to talk about every customer cohort, but I think you're playing in the enterprise space. What's the average customer pay you per month, would you say?
The average customer pay, it's completely different because our core target audience are SMBs where we have small baskets. Yeah, a basket could be between $500 per month up to thousands per month, depending if it's an enterprise, an agency, and what kind of plans they book. Because we do have flat rates for high volume customers, flat rates and prepaid plans for low volume customers.
But Christian, give me I understand there's a lot of different cohorts. Give me a general direction there. Are we talking $10 a month, $100 a month, $10,000 a month? Where are we generally?
It's totally between all of them.
Okay. An average means you take all your customers, you divide into your current internal revenue, and you get basically an average of what customers pay you per month if it's pure play SaaS. Can you kind of dial us in a little bit there?
Between $500 and $2,000.
Okay, fair enough. That's great. And that some of that is based off kind of volume. If it's enterprise, some of it is SMB. Totally get there's different cohorts, but between $500 a month and $2,000 a month is super helpful to understand. Put this on a timeline for me. It sounds like you joined in 2015. The company, when was the company founded?
The company was founded in 2007 as a spin-off of the Ashamper Group, which is a software development company since over 20 years.
Okay, good. So that was 2007. Now you joined in 2015. Did the company pursue you or did you pursue the company?
Well, I met someone in 2014, the owners of the companies, and I was looking for a new perspective and a new challenge. And then we talked about the opportunity with Cleverreach, and they hired me to bring Cleverreach into the next level.
Because this was in 2015. Now, I'm assuming they give you obviously meaningful equity. So you're you're properly incentivized. Otherwise, you would have just gone and started your own company, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay,
correct.
Good. Now, are the original founders still involved?
Well, they are not involved in the operational business. I do see them twice or three times a year, and they let us do what we want to do.
Good relationship or not so good relationship?
A really perfect relationship.
Good answer. All right. And how many people are on the team today total?
Well, that's difficult. It's always our goal to be an agile team which can drive a speedboat. We do have teams in Hamburg, Munich, New York, and Canada, and in Italy. And yeah.
Okay, but again, total employees. I mean, usually people know this within a couple, 5 or 10 people. What are you at today?
Well, we are around between 50, 30 people, depending on how you count our employees, because we work together with teams on an outsourced basis and we employ directly.
Just full time?
Just full time. Well, between 30 and 50 people.
Okay, 30 and 50. And that's across 3 or 4 different offices?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So 50 folks. And now where are you based? Are you at headquarters?
I am based in the headquarters in Germany, in Rastede, which is near Bremen.
Okay. And you'd call that HQ?
We call what?
You'd call it, I mean, that's where your largest team is based?
Yes, of course.
Okay, very good. All right, 2007 launched. You joined in 2015. Teams today call it 50 people. You're there in Germany at headquarters. Let's talk customers. So over the past, I guess it would be 10, 11 years, how many customers have you guys scaled to?
Well, we now have over 200,000 customers. And I would say within the last years, we grow, we round about 3,000 to 5,000 new customers each month.
Okay. And just to be clear, these are not like free trials. They're actually people paying you between 500 and $2,000 per month. The average you told me earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I take 200,000 customers times the low end of that average you gave me earlier and what they pay per month, so $500, I mean, that puts you at $100 million per month in revenue. Something's not right.
Oh, well, if you mean the 200,000, that are not all the paying customers. The paying customers number is lower. But
okay, yeah, that's my question. Well, Christian, why do people do that, right? When it's like when I ask, I ask like how many paying customers, and then they give me like a user number, and it's like super inflated. Why do you use the terminology customers for people that are not paying?
Well, the question is, when do you call a customer a customer? And we do not relate to a customer as someone who pays money. A customer is where you do have a relationship to and a contract, and you do a service to.
A contract for what if they're not paying?
They are using our solution.
So it's a user.
It's a user, and he has a user solution contract with us because we are delivering his emails to the world, and there are some rules, and we do have a contract.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know obviously MailChimp, you can have up to 2,000 subscribers. There's like a free plan there. They call those people users. So these people that are sending emails with you, how much can they do for free?
It's different. We have a similar opportunity in the US where you can send to 2,500 customers free emails 4 times a month.
You mean subscribers to your list, 2,500?
Yes. Okay. Yes. And in Europe, the number is much lower. It's 250 subscribers 4 times a month.
Okay, fair enough. And then how far under 200,000 are your actual paying customers? We're talking 1,000 or 100,000? Give me a general range.
Well, we do not talk about this number.
Oh, why not?
I'm not allowed to give that kind of numbers to the public.
Okay, why do you say 200,000 customers though? It's very misleading.
Well, I don't understand why you. Let's talk about customers, about users. It's for us, everybody's the same, and we treat everybody the same. Everybody is on the same quality. Everybody should grow with.
Well, Christian, just to jump in, you can't treat an enterprise customer paying you $20,000 a month, right? Who might have an account executive, a CS rep on them, the same as somebody on a free plan. The economics don't work.
Why can't we?
You can't afford to have an account executive spend the same amount of time as they spend on a $10,000 a month customer on a free customer. That doesn't scale. It doesn't work. Let's say all your customers were free. You're saying you'd still have this exact same team today, no revenue. Well,
with Clever Reach, we have a calculation where a few customers pay, a few customers or a lot of customers do not pay. And they have all the same treatment, all the same professional solutions. And of course, Clever Reach is treating everybody the same. We don't care. Our approach is that everybody has the same opportunity, has a professional tool to do the same direct message marketing or email marketing like a huge enterprise is doing for lots of money.
Yeah, Christian, sorry, just to be clear, I'm not talking about the solution you offer, the actual software. That's easy to give the same to a free versus a big enterprise account. I'm talking about the human touch. right? I assume if someone's going to come and spend 20 grand a month with you, there's an account executive on that, and there's customer support and customer success and onboarding. There's real people. You can't put those same there's no people?
There are people, but we don't have account executives for key accounts.
Okay, so how do you land? I assume you have enterprise deals in the 10, 20 grand a month range. How do you land those deals?
The same like we do not have people to make special deals. We do not make any special deals with an enterprise. We do have price plans, and everybody has the same price plan and can book and decide for a plan. Yeah,
Christian, sorry, just to be clear, if I'm on your website and I see all your pricing tiers, and I know based off my total subscribers that I'm going to be following your $20,000 a month plan, I'm not just going to put in my credit card and start, I'm going to want to talk to somebody. You're telling me you have nobody that those people can talk to.
Well, with Clevery, we have people, we have a service team where people can talk to, and
okay. Of course. And where do those how big is that service team, and who do they focus on?
They focus on every client who calls, and they consult every client the same. And if a big client asks for a huge number of receivers, he gets a special offer, or they calculate and give them the offer. And we do have the opportunity, instead of credit card, to pay by invoice in Germany, for example.
And how many people are on the service team?
We do have 10 to 15 people on the service team.
Okay, so 10 to 15 people, they have limited time in a day, right? They have 8 or 9 or 10 hours, right? If every one of your 200,000 people, whether they're free or paying, messaged you right now, how do they decide what to focus on?
Well, first come, first served.
Okay, so if all the free people emailed first, and you would tackle them first, even at the risk of everyone who is paying significant amounts could potentially churn because your support goes to 3, 4, 5 days.
If that would be the case, yes, but this is not the realistic case.
Well, I'm obviously being black and white here because I'm trying to understand how you handle enterprise accounts, and it's tricky because you're throwing. Go ahead.
If you want to be treated faster or be on a primary line, you can book a primary support, and that, for example, we have a free email support, and we have a phone line where you need to pay for to call us and to speak to somebody. And if you have booked the primary support, you get treated faster than who has not booked this special support.
And that's paid?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so
email support is not paid. The email support is for free. The phone support, the help center and the phone is only for a payment button. Not, you can have a free plan and just pay for phone support. And we do have a guaranteed reaction time within a paid support within 24 hours.
Yeah, so just to be clear, Christian, you don't treat free users paying nothing and people who are paying the same. They pay for support and services.
But we have plans for sending emails, and we have a premium support where you pay for to get faster support. Okay,
I get it. We've beat this in the ground. Let's move on. Talk to me about kind of how you've been efficient with capital. Have you raised capital or have you bootstrapped?
Sorry, I do not understand what you mean with raised capital. I do not understand.
Have you raised capital from outside people? Have you raised funding rounds, or are you bootstrapped?
No.
Sorry, are you bootstrapped or have you raised?
What means bootstrap? We have owners, and we do not need money from venture capitals. We pay everything out of the money we earn.
Yeah, bootstrap means you haven't had to raise outside capital. Funded means you've raised outside capital. Now, I'm asking too, even before you arrive. So the company to date, there's no venture capital, there's no funding that's been gone in the company outside of the current owners.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. So you call that obviously bootstrap. That's great. And And that obviously means you have to operate cash flow positive because you don't have a bunch of money sitting in the bank, correct?
We don't need banks to invest money. We have the cash on our side, yes.
Yeah, so the question is, today, you're managing the company, you're cash flow positive.
Yes.
You're not burning a ton of capital. Yeah. Okay. Some other economics here. Churn is really critical, especially in the email marketing space. What's your churn today, and how do you make sure to keep it low?
To be honest, I do not understand what you mean with the churn.
Okay, Christian, churn is like, I mean, I don't want to embarrass. Churn is like 101 SaaS metrics. It's not a I mean, if you don't understand, churn is basically how many customers stay or leave your product over a period of time.
Oh, okay. You mean the churn rate? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So do you track your churn, and if so, what is it today?
Well, we have less people leaving the company than winning new customers too.
Well, that's good. Otherwise, you'd be shrinking. So what you just said is basically the company's growing. My question is, when you look at if you had $1 million in revenue last year, that same group, do they churn down to 800,000 per year, or do you expand them up to 1.2 million per year? Generally speaking, what is your revenue churn per year?
Well, at the moment, our growth is around about 25% year by year.
Okay, but again, growth covers up kind of cohort analysis because you're including new customer ads in that. Churn, you look at from a cohort basis. So of that growth, how much is coming from historical cohorts? People that have signed up, more than a year ago?
Most of I would say 80% and 70%.
70% of your 25% growth is coming from new customers?
That's why, yes.
Okay. When you are upselling past customers, are you selling them new products typically, or just higher volume plans?
Higher volume plans.
Okay, and that happens organically, no touch, or do you have a sales team that's actively selling into those accounts?
No touch.
No touch. No. That's great. Good. So just kind of a volume play there. And then last question here on economics. So CAC, right? What are you spending to acquire a new customer typically?
Sorry, please say again.
What do you spend to acquire a new customer? It's called your CAC.
Well, we usually say that we are willing to pay 1 year average sales of one customer to invest into a new customer.
Okay, so you said earlier your average customer is between 500 and $2,000 per month. So you'd be willing to spend, call it maybe $6,000 to acquire a new $500 a month customer.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's a 12-month payback. That's obviously healthy. Very good. All right, let's wrap up here, Christian, with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
Well, Traction Channels, for example.
What's it called?
Traction Channels.
Traction Challenge.
Traction Channels.
Oh, channels. Very good. Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Well, not really. I'm following my son. He's the best CEO in the world, I would say.
What's his name and what company is he with?
My son is Tim. He's called Tim, and he's 9 years old.
Okay. All right. So no CEOs that you're studying currently. Number 3, is there a favorite online tool that you have?
It may sound funny coming from someone like me, but I definitely prefer direct and personal contact over any online tool. So I do not have a favorite online tool.
And number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
Oh, well, too little. It's usually 6 hours at the moment.
And what's your situation? Married, single, and do you have more kids than just Tim?
Well, yes, I have a second son, Nick. He's 17 years old, and I have a partner.
Okay. So not married, but you have a partner, 2 kiddos, and how old are you?
Yes, the mother of the 2 kids died 5 years ago. So that's the reason why I have a partner, and I'm not married.
I'm sorry to hear that. Talk to me more though. Tell me your age. How old are you today?
I am 39 years old.
39. Okay, last question. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Sorry?
What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Well, to be more positive and to be more brave and live your dreams.
Guys, there you have it. Be more positive, be more brave, clever reach. They've got 200,000 free and paid users. They have some amount less that are actually paying. The ones that are paying pay between $500 per month and $2,000 per month. They're growing about 25% year over year. 70 to 80% of that growth is coming from new customers. The rest is expansion from older cohorts. Christian joined the company in 2015. It was founded in 2007. Today, they're about 50 people in remote locations, spending up to 12 months of first year ACV to acquire the customer. So $6,000, 12-month payback period. Christian, thank you so much for taking us to the top.
You're welcome.